it going, everybody? Long time no see. Feels good to be back in front of the camera and getting prepped for deer season. I am so pumped. It's going to be an amazing year. I'm going to bring lots of content to you guys, starting with this video, and that's going to be my new saddle setup. So I did switch to a saddle this year just because I wanted to be more mobile, on more pieces of ground, be lighter weight, allow me to bring more camera gear, making better quality videos for you guys, and just all around be a more mobile. Hopefully get a lot of experience in this year with the saddle. I'm super pumped. I think it's gonna be a good year. We got lots of deer on camera, which I'm gonna make another video on that, kind of going through some of my trail cam pictures and explain to you guys my plans on that and maybe some possible setups for this year that I have planned. But yeah, let's get into the saddle, which I'll put on now. All right, so this is my saddle setup. Don't mind this, my mic right now, until I get another one for the adapter that fits my camera. So I'm just recording off my iPhone and connecting the audio. But this is my saddle. I did go with the XOP Renegade. It's a brand new saddle. I ordered it the day it did come out. My first saddle, I think it's pretty good. I'm comfortable in it. I've been up in it a few times, had some height. I've shot at it a little bit. I'm pretty comfortable with it. I went the XOP saddle. I was originally going to go with tethered. They're a little more pricey, but they've been in the game for a long time and they have a really nice saddle. not dissing them. I just went with the XOP just for the fact it was a little bit cheaper, and last year I did run the XOP hang-on stand. And with the hang-on stand, I had really good luck. I really liked it. It worked really good for me last year. I did kill a deer out of it. I also ran the XOP climbing sticks, the full-length 3-step pivot sticks, and I really like those. So I figured if I like this company, I might as well just stick with them. Hopefully their saddles come out. Maybe we can link up with XOP someday, and if we do have any things we want to fix on the saddle, maybe we can get that done and that. So I do also have 2 pouches coming that I can put my tether and my bridge in, or I might leave my bridge on my saddle. I'm kind of working out the kinks yet, but we're pretty good to go. I usually take my lineman's belt, whether I get dressed at the truck, if it's a short walk-in, or if I'm being dressed at the tree and it's a longer walk-in or through some thicker brush, I usually will just take until I'm absolutely ready to climb the tree and get my first step on, I just take my lineman's belt, put it around the back of my neck. Since we are already at the tree, I'm going to go ahead and throw my bridge on. There's less I gotta do while I'm in the tree, which I have found to be the biggest thing so far in like the little bit I've gone up and down in my saddle, is the more efficient I can be, the quicker and quieter I am getting in and out, which to me is huge, and that's another big reason I went to the saddle, was so I can be quick and quiet. And when I'm going in, when I get to my tree, I'm fully set up, camera ready, bow set up, ready to shoot within, I want to aim for under 15 minutes. And if I was just hunting, I'm sure I could get that down to about 5 minutes, but it does take a little bit to get camera gear set up. I'm usually running 2 cameras, so I know you guys didn't see a lot of the footage from last year. My laptop ended up, it didn't end up working out for me to film and edit with my laptop, so then I had a ton of footage that I haven't really got to use. Maybe I'll throw that in. We'll make a video with all my footage from last year. So there's my bridge. XOP did send 3 ropes. It came with everything included, so I was really happy about that. I took my bridge and I did cut it down short, a little bit short. Left a little bit extra in case I needed to make my bridge longer, to extend it for some reason. But I did cut it down so it's a little bit, I have less ropes. Another modification I did make to my saddle was it came with 2 extra leg straps, I think they were. I'm not sure, there were 2 longer straps in there. I just cut them off, didn't find a reason to keep them. And it came with another strap that went on the bridge, and it was just bundled out there. I just took that off. I have them all at home, so if I need them, I can always reattach them. And then it does come with a regular safety harness. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on for now. It kind of just helps keep it up if I do walk with it in. I just tuck it in the back there. I'll never notice it. And then also I have an idea I want to try out before season of using my regular stand, bringing that in and using that instead of the saddle platform. And see if I can saddle hunt out of that, and then those longer rut sits, if I need to sit down in the middle of the day, eat lunch or whatever, I can just quick clip in my regular safety harness on the saddle and maybe it'll just make my longer hunts a little bit more bearable. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. See how the first few sits in the saddle platform go. Did get the XOP Edge, and so far I really like it. It cams in nice, just like my XOP Hang-On did. I don't have a problem with it coming in or pulling away. A little bit heavy, but it's solid, and I trust it. I think they're rated for 350 pounds, which obviously I don't weigh that much, but when you get a lot of gear up there, you get some snow, I mean, you get camera, your bow, whether your bow, gun, crossbow, you can get quite a bit of weight. So I did add the quick strap harnesses, or quick strap, to these. I plan on attaching this to my backpack somehow, but for now I'm taking it, and that's how I plan on climbing up the tree, is with these. And all I have to do is clip that in there, so that's just going to hang there. And then I did the same thing with my sticks. I just put it on my last stick, so I won't have this one on. This will be my bottom stick on the ground. Then this one, I have another one of XOP's Quick Connect here. And boom, just like that, I'm hands-free climbing. I don't know how the noise is going to go. I'm hoping it's not too loud. I've climbed up once, I think it was 2 or 3 sticks up. It went really quick, really smooth, really quiet. Alright, so as I get to the base of the tree, when I was trying to modify my system to work for me, the whole thought process I went through was I wanted to be able to go up to a tree, and when I was ready to climb up the tree, I only had to go up once. And the way I found that to work for me is I have my sticks on my side, and then I'm going to have a tow rope attached to my backpack, which my bow will be strapped to my backpack. I'm also getting a new backpack, so I'll do a video on that when that comes in. So I will have my tow rope attached. I'll just clip it to the back of my harness, or retractable tow rope. I'll go up the tree, pull my backpack and bow up, and I'm done. I'm set up. I don't have to come back down. It'll be all nice and quiet and quick. So, getting to the base of the tree, we'll start just like this for me. Come up, put my first stick on. Kind of right about there's the right height for me. I am thinking about maybe going with an 8er this year, making one of those, but a little bit lower than I like, but it'll work for the video. That's not going nowhere. And then from here, I will take, I'm all ready to climb. So from here is where I will take my lineman's belt, so I can climb hands-free, get my stand strapped in easier, and also the rest of my sticks. That was one thing maybe I thought about making my own modifications to my straps so that they're a little bit longer. I do like to hunt on a little bit bigger trees, just for the concealment purposes and the confidence. But there was a little bit of clanging there with my step and my stick, so it'll just come down to maybe putting some paracord on and working out the small kinks in this. But so there, I'll come up there, and I'm climbing up my first stick. So now I will readjust the camera so you guys can see, but this is kind of what it looks like. I know these sticks are swinging a little bit, but it is what it is. It's working good now, so I'm not going to change it unless I absolutely have to. Alright, so I'm one stick up. This is where, from where you guys last saw me, to where I'll be next. And then all I have to do to get my next stick, reach up, grab that, unlock and pull. And it's kind of nice because it gets lighter as I go up, as I use more sticks. And then from here, it's pretty basic. I would put my next stick on, cam in, climb up, keep going until I reach my destination height. I'm just going to drop that one down and drop the rest of my sticks down. So let's pretend we're at my destination height and I am ready to put my platform on. So I'm going to drop my lineman's rope to right about there. I'm going to actually snug it up just a little bit. I also have 2 Kong ducks coming so that it can be all one-handed just for my lineman's rope and my tether. So like I said, I have my quick neck here. So like that. My stand is ready. Unstrap it here. So we'll just say that I'm going to hunt right here. This isn't actually where I would place my stand if I was coming off my sticks, but just for video purposes, makes it a little bit easier if everything's in one frame. Come up here, wrap my strap around, and then strap needs to be a little bit longer, so adjust that. I like to just rest it on my leg while I'm doing it, and then I can slide it to where it needs to be. And then fold it up, cam it down just a little bit more, push down, move my lineman's rope up, and then voila, my saddle platform is in, and there we go. Alright, so this is where we ended the last clip, getting the platform cammed in. So then I would just go up here, always keeping that lineman's belt on and stepping up into my platform. And it ain't going anywhere. From here, my next step from here is, well, adjust my lineman belt so it's safe. But I'm going to grab my tether. I'm going to throw it around the tree. Everything I've done so far has been about chin height. So I'm going to stay the same. And throughout the hunt, depending on the need of the tree or the angle of the shot you're expecting to take, you can kind of change up your tether. It's pretty easy to move its spots. Pull that down. Tether is secured to the tree, so clip into my bridge, which we pre-connected at the base of the tree. And so since I'm clipped into the tree now, take that lineman's belt off. And I'm ready to hunt. So I did adjust my tether a little bit there. Yeah, and now I'm ready to hunt. I really like it. I've really been getting comfortable working on just being able to swing around the tree. I'm also getting a set of knee pads just so I can lean into it if I need to take a break, or if I need to lean in to get around and take a shot. But a lot of it's just practice. And this is my second time being on the platform, more than just at ground level. I'm about, I don't know, 6 foot high right now. But I really like it. It's comfortable. The bottom does ride up a little bit, but you know, every hour, you know, to maybe, I don't know, depends on the person, depends on the clothing. I don't mind having to pull a leg strap down every once in a while. It's no different than my hang-on, where I was standing up or sitting down. It's really comfortable and lightweight. I can sit, if I had knee pads, I could sit like this all day long. My back support is pretty good, and I do have a bad back, so I'm looking at possibly getting, they call them like a recliner, but I'm looking at getting one of those. So I'm really impressed, XOP. I think for your very first model of saddle, I haven't hunted out of it, so I'll say that, but from just sitting in it, I think for their very first saddle, they knocked it out of the park. I'm super impressed. So I'm sure there's things going on in the season as I sit in it more and hunt out of more that I'm gonna want to change or something like that. But that's every product. Every product's gonna need to be modified for each person. They're not made for any specific person. They're made for a general audience to then customize to their own liking. No matter if you go with a $500,000, $600,000 saddle setup, or this was a $300 saddle setup with everything you need to hunt. Nothing's gonna be perfect, but this is it feels good for me. I also have, I would have a gear hanger here, which wrap around, and my backpack I would probably put here, right-handed, just so I can search through. If I'm looking here, looking at deer, I'm searching for a call, or I'm watching this trail, and you search something there. And so my bow needs to go in my left hand, so I'd have my bow hanging here. Possibly binoculars, rangefinder, stuff like that. Right here. With this, I don't think I will be able to wear my binocular harness, which I'm kind of sad about. I was excited to use that, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's really comfortable. I'm impressed. I didn't think at first. I thought I'm gonna buy a saddle, I'm not gonna like it, and I'm gonna end up hunting on my hang-on anyway. I'm gonna waste $300, but I don't even plan on using my hang-on stand this year. That's how much I'm liking the saddle, and I'm hoping not to hunt long. Hopefully get out and kill those target bucks right away. But like I said, there's a few modifications I made. Took a few leg straps off. This wouldn't be here. This would be in my pouch that I took my tether out of, which is coming in the mail. I just leaving it on because I'm going to have to take things down. But yeah, XOP, it works good. I'm very impressed. For my first saddle, I really couldn't have asked for much more. So I'm gonna grab you guys, bring you up here, and kind of show you what it looks like from my point of view. All right, so this is what it looks like from my point of view. You got your tether going down to your bridge, clipped in, and there is the XOP Edge platform. Like I said, I really am feeling more comfortable with it as I sit in it every day. I'm gonna film this video. I may go try and get some shots out of it. I should have just brought my target and shot here, but I'm gonna try and do, hopefully, I would like to, so season starts in 8 days, I would like to get probably another at least 100, 150 shots out of the saddle, just in different positions and everything, so I can feel more comfortable. Because I feel like these first few hunts especially, we're gonna get into some deer and possibly even run into a few of our target bucks. We're gonna hunt a few different properties. But yeah, I'm super impressed with the saddle and the platform from XOP. And since I never really got to film last year with it, I'm also really impressed with these sticks. They're a little bit heavy compared to some other sticks, but in my opinion, the sturdiness and my mental well-being of this is not gonna break on me is worth it. I wouldn't change anything. They worked really good for me. I'm able to get about 25. If I really stretch my steps and get a big first step, I can get closer to 30, my head at 30, which is kind of where I like to hunt. I like to have between that, get my head at least 25 and getting my feet in that 20, somewhere in the 20 and 30 range. Just I don't like to go too high because it makes the shot harder. You have a steeper angle. And at least here in Iowa, in the spots I'm hunting, there's not a lot of straight trees that I can fit in that don't curve off at the top. So it's working good for me. I'm really excited to film out of it this year. So last year, my problem with filming was my back was facing from the tree. And so if I wanted to look anywhere and then bring my camera arm around, I was really limited to filming that one side on my camera. Whereas from my saddle, I would place my camera arm hopefully like here or here, and where all I have to do is grab it and with my body bring it around, push up a little closer to the tree here, or bring it around there so I can film both sides. And then if I need to film behind me, if I'm going from behind, all I gotta do is spin it. So I'm really excited about that. And then I'm going to see if I can somehow figure out how I can attach a GoPro right here. This Prusik knot won't be here. It'll be a backup at the, I'm gonna maybe leave it just at the bottom dangling here, but I'm gonna run a Kong duck here just so I can do a one hand ascend and adjust. Be a little bit easier, but yeah, we'll have the backpack hung here, which I don't know if my new Kafaru backpack will be here in time. Hopefully it is, which we'll hang that here. If not, I'll be putting my Sitka Fanatic pack there. And then the VXR will hang here. Maybe even the muzzleloader if we end up going and hunting muzzleloader or shotgun this year. But yeah, overall, I'm really impressed. I would recommend this to a friend. And I know I wanted to talk to one of my buddies. I was like, hey, look at my order. I just placed an order, got my first saddle, and 3 days later he went out and bought the Hawk Helium the Hawk hammock, the saddle by Hawk. So maybe we'll get him and try his saddle out one of these days and compare that one to this one. But saddle thing is kind of the trend right now, and everybody's going to it. So I figured, hey, if all these people are doing it and they're killing really big bucks and it's working good for them, I might as well try it and learn how to use it. That way it's another tool in my arsenal, because that's all these saddles are, and that's all these stands are, blinds, everything. They're just tools, and they all have their right place and time to be used. I feel like the saddle is the most versatile. Anywhere I can hunt with a stand, I feel like I can hunt with my saddle. So I really do like that about that.
Monkey.